Okay, guys, too. Um, about the sun god. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Ooh, Lord, they telling me to leave it there. Leave that there. Leave that there. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Okay, so there's information being exposed here. Okay, about your love life, about your happiness, about your peace of who you are, because this is about to happen. Because some of the sun gods are coming to you. I saw the sun gods in the ram. I saw. Um, they followed me. Okay, it was a portal I entered to my friend, like my person, and it's I don't know. It's like I keep getting reminded of a house. Okay, and the sun gods was behind me. No, they were in front of me, and I was in front of my person on the side of my person, and they pushed me behind them, and they was in front of this person, and they were doing something. I don't know what they were doing, but they were doing something to him. They wasn't opening their mouth. They wasn't saying anything. I don't know if they were telepathically communicating or what, but they were doing something, okay, to this person, okay? So be mindful, because this sun god in this Horus sun energy is coming out even more. Okay, you're gonna see them. You're gonna get image of them. I'm gonna yeah. They're trying to tell me. They're reminding me. Okay, I saw them already. Okay, I used to stay in Fort Worth, and they were right on side of my bed. Okay, they didn't have they were black. That's why I say there's a black God. That's not a white God. This man was standing on the side of my bed. I remember, and I got a glimpse of his arm, and he was standing there, and it's like he had a cape or something on. It's not a cape, but like, you know how Africans dress, or yeah, something like Africans. It was like it was something like that, but I couldn't see the whole body. I just saw the arms and a little bit of the material that he had on. Okay, and it looked like it was laying like across his chest or something like that. I don't know. It was weird, but I didn't see all of them. I only saw the arms and the a piece of the clothing, okay, that they had on. And I can't say I don't know. I won't lie. I will not lie. They did show me the color. Okay, I can't tell. I can only tell the truth. But they were black, and they wasn't dark black either. They were like can't say like light skin, but like medium skin. Okay, and I never really said nothing to nobody, y'all. I kind of kept it to myself. Okay, so this could have been an actually yeah. So let's get back into the message here. Okay, being aware of who you are, and I wanted to say this too before I get back into this message, because remember this story time. Okay, so y'all, in this situation that I was going through, I saw that sun god or whoever that was, or image of God, or whoever that I revealed themselves to me or whatnot, or have you. In the middle of that situation, I end up having this experience where I start seeing myself like in all white, and I was like at a business place, okay, taking care of business. Like I was signing documents, like a that place is a commercial place. Okay, if you ever been downtown in Beaumont at like I want to say the food stamp office. I think that's been moved downtown in a new building. And I went there, and I was like, that was my first time being in there, and I was like, oh, and in this room, I saw this big room, and I had this vision already, and it's something about that room that was grabbing my attention, and as I had a vision when I was incarcerated, um, about me being in this room with my person. It's something about this place that I supposed to read, I supposed to go back to, or something where I'm going to be doing some documents at or whatever. And I'm gonna tell you what I heard my person telepathically told me. I can't wait till this shit over. That's what I heard him say. Yeah. So just a reminder. Okay, so if you have mediumship or psychic abilities, or you're connected to your person, you're being reminded of something, that something is over. Okay, something is ended. Okay, for some of you guys, it's ending because you came into a higher ascension of who you really are. Okay, and some of you guys are going to live on that legacy. Like some of you guys can change the way you dress, change, you're going to wear like goddess things. Okay, you're going to cover up, a woman always supposed to cover and make a man wonder what they have. Okay, a lot of us gonna dress a certain way to bring in that image, because we're going to carry that image of our protection of who we are, to not to just gain their respect, to announce. Let that energy speak volumes when you walk in a room. Okay, by the way you dress and quote yourself of who you are, people gonna have to respect that, because you're the new life. You know how Goddess comes out? Okay, that's them representing the dark. Okay, now you're a goddess. You're oral, Horus son. So you're gonna represent the Horus son, and you're gonna dress like it. What's the problem? Why you can't? I'm just saying, moving forward. Some of you guys are going to represent that. Some people may not like the fact that you dress like that. Some people might be like, oh my God, that is really her. Oh my God, that is really them. You're going to start taking time with you, loving on yourself, meditating more, getting out in the atmosphere. Those things are going to be automatically placed upon you because the hell that you went through and you endured to get there. Okay? It's not going to take much. It seemed like a lot of work, because you gotta be in the beginning of it. But right now, that shit gonna prevail on you. It's gonna look good on you. Yeah. You can't, some of y'all can't wait to get to that moment, because you really like, yeah, I'm gonna be channeling and I'm gonna know this and that. Yeah. Yeah. That's just like a lot of dark, you know how a lot of dark witches present themselves and dress? These people gonna know you're a Horus son, because you're gonna be a light being. You're gonna be a light color, like your whole. I'm gonna say this: if you ever looked at any of my pictures on my page, my skin shifts. My skin gets dark, it gets light, it gets dark, it gets light. Not only that, I've seen it myself. Like literally, I've been outside in the sun doing readings all day, and then I go in the house and I see a big sunburn. Okay, and I'm dark skinned, so why the hell am I getting sunburned? You're a sun god. You've been stamped. You've been molded. Okay, and it's been revealed, and it's like, damn, how did you not seen that? And yeah. So, and y'all, I take a lot of time. I'll be looking in the sun. I'll be looking up at the sky. I do that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. It's just, I'm a sun god. I'm calling to them. I'm guessing. But every time I go somewhere, I do something, I'm always looking in the sky. I'm always like, y'all there? And every now and then, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would drive my car. I just live in Dallas, Fort Worth, and I drive my car. And I believe I said in one of these messages on my readings as well. I'm driving my car, and I'm going to actually pick up a tablet for my son from the post office. And this particular day, I had to drive down there. I'm like, God damn, like, why they just couldn't ship it, So I'm in the car, and I had a town and country. And it was a white town and country. And y'all, I ended up getting over, but there was a truck on the side of me to my right side. It was in my blind spot, okay? So if you're driving a blind spot, I'm going to tell you where your blind spot is. Your tail of your car. So the end of your car is where they at. And you can't see. So that means they riding you, okay? They riding right with you, okay? If you're going 30, they going 30. If you're going 20, they going 20. They're riding you, okay? So I go to merge over. I got a phone call. That's what had me to merge over. So I didn't see the car, so they honking. I was so scared. Oh my God, I was terrified. I'm just talking about somebody terrified. My goodness, I was scared as hell. Okay? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm panicking, but I'm calm, but I'm panicking at the same time. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck happening? Where did he come from? And I get over, and I get into the parking lot, and I'm barely in the parking lot. I'm cruising up, because this time I'm in the phone. I'm trying to answer the phone. I'm like, hello, I'm talking, and I'm driving a little slow, and I'm sitting there across the parking lot on the side of the gas pumps. I'm sitting there, y'all. I got scared. My heart beeping. Okay? Why I look up and they standing up there in the sun. And I'm saying, this is God. That's God. That's God right there. And I said, no, that ain't God. And I'm amazed, but I'm on the phone. And I'm talking to the lady. I'm like, yes, ma'am. And I'm listening, but I'm not listening, but I'm looking at, it was like, how would I say this, explain myself? In this moment, I was pulled to see. My eyes were stuck on what I was looking at. After a while, it disappeared. It was standing there. He was standing on top of the cloud. It was there. Okay? So whoever was trying to make me kind of come for me, they were ready. They were ready. I'm telling you. And y'all, I had done looked over. No, I had done end up pulling the car up and still talking to the people. And I'm still kind of shocked. I was talking about my job, about me getting unemployment. Okay, because I quit the job, but you had to be there for 6 or 7 months to draw employment or whatnot or what have you, right? So I couldn't get employment, so I ended up hanging up the phone or whatever, and I left. But I left and I went to where I had to go. On my way back, I came around. Why when I came around, the sheriff was sitting at the police station. It's to say they knew what I saw, or they was watching the cameras to see what I was looking at because it was reported. So this mean to tell me that this woman was in my energy, or my person in them was in my energy then. Okay? Watching. They saw what I saw. They're letting it be known right through me. They're speaking through me. They telling me to tell you that. Okay? They said, I got you. Yeah. They know who I am. They know that people don't play about me. Okay? So, that's why I keep looking at the sun. I be looking for him. I ain't gonna lie. And it's not like I need to be like hunting for him every time I come outside. No. Because I barely come outside. Like, I'm a homebody. You know, I've been through some shit. So, you know, I'm in a healing place. If I know chaos outside every time I leave out, you're trolling me every time I leave out. I mean, it ain't like a nigga scared. Or I said nigga, excuse me, y'all. I hope they don't block my channel for that. But it's not that I'm terrified to come out my home. It's just that I know what I'm up against when I come out my home. So I'm a peaceful mind, but they're not. I don't want nobody to ever feel like they're controlling me or controlling the fact that when I come out. It's just that when I come out, I'm going to the store. I'm going to do things that I need to do. I'm not just out here just to be out here, okay? And that is what it is, okay? Let's move forward back into this tarot. Tell me more about this reading. There's a lot of positive things coming out for you guys, okay? There's a lot of love. It's a lot of, you know, energy of who you becoming, okay? Yeah, the Ace of Cups. The Chariot in the upright. And the Six of Wands in the upright. Okay? It came out in reverse, but I turned it around. I'm not taking any reversals. Okay? Not into this message. Now, what was already came out, then I'll accept that. But no. Tell me more here. We're going to get to the bottom of this situation here. Yeah. The Eight of Wands in the upright. The Three of Pentacles is in the upright. Oh, I heard that loud and clear. I said, shit, I'm going to do whatever it takes. That bitch mine. That's mine. You said that bitch listen to us. I'm telling you, bro, I'm going to take that bitch up. She's spiritual, man. She listening to us. I have to do something right. over them. Some what? He said, "Shut your ass up, Miss Stewart." That's what he called me too, Miss Stewart. Yeah, whatever. Moving forward. Okay, we got the Six of Wands and the Tower in reverse. Okay. Oh wow, we got the Eight of Wands coming out again. So I'm gonna pull it out. Okay, and I'm gonna place it right here, in between these cards right here. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, moving forward. So yeah. So you could be noticing about the suns, about okay, knowing the being in the sun, being adapted in the sun, the sun feeling good on your skin. It's vitamin D, vitamin E. You can sense why you talk to people or have communication with people. You're healing, okay? You're healing energy, okay? It's natural. So things, when you talk to people, have a conversation with a person, it's going to come out real natural. Why? Because you're a natural healer. Okay, you've been here already. Okay, you just had to find your way back to who you were spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And it's the spiritual you. Okay, this world is spiritual. Okay, all you're doing is welcome yourself back to your spiritual path. Okay, because we are born in sin. And by us being born in sin, we're trapped in this world, in these cycles. And you're releasing certain cycles. You're getting another ranking. Okay, you're gaining another rank. Okay, and it's been given to you. Okay, yeah, they want you to know that it's been given. Give it to her. She deserved her rank. Yeah, I'm hearing that. They're speaking through me like, wow, what? Thank you. But I don't want it from you. I don't want it from you. You're not the sun god. I want my sun god to give. I want my king of sun gods to give me, not nobody else. Okay, anything coming from the wicked is not blissful. Okay. I know that. I see that. You can't play with me in this message. All right. Moving forward. So we got the Justice, Ace of Cups, the Chariot, and the Six of Wands. So there's action and happening in the court system, okay? Something went on in the court system. Someone could have came into the court system. This could be you. This could be someone in your family. Presented themselves as who you are, okay? Using a child or their children as well. A lot of people in your family knew about the situation, but they kept their mouth closed, okay? That's for someone. I'm hearing don't say too much. Something's already being exposed. Someone's already guilty for a crime or something. Someone's covering that shit up. That's why they keep trying to keep attacking you and doing things that you being spiteful to you as well. These people are doing things for against your family members or for your family members when it comes to you. And now how would I say this? You're now being vindicated, is what I heard, for what has been going on. Okay, so if you don't see that's happening now, manifest it. If you don't see you being vindicated for whatever that someone did to you, or conflict that they sent to you, see it happening. Meditate. Okay, get balanced, get grounded in that. Okay, yeah, the Ace of Swords. Okay, wow, a lot of truth, a lot of clarity being exposed. Okay, let's get to this the Eight of Wands clarified with the Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. So yeah, I got the Ace of Pentacles trying to come out. So there's communication about some type of legal marriage or marriage. Okay, something about a marriage. This being exposed about a marriage. Something's coming out. Let's see. Well, why is this marriage situation going on? Yeah, Emperor. With the Hangman in the upright. So this could be authority, getting information about a false marriage or a false commitment. Yeah, this is a couple coming to communicating something about a marriage or something. Something's being communicated. Let's see what this is. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in the upright, Three of Pentacles in the upright, Eight of Wands in the upright, with the Emperor, with the Hangman in the upright.
That's a powerful combination. With the Eight of Wands present twice, there's a lot of speed, progress, and fast-paced movement coming your way. The Three of Pentacles suggests this momentum is related to skilled teamwork or collaboration, potentially building something big together. The Emperor adds structure and stability to all of this, meaning the progress is under wise, authoritative guidance. Lastly, the Hanged Man upright provides interesting context. It suggests you might need to pause, surrender to the process, or view things from a new perspective before fully embracing all that speed. Is there a specific question or situation you have in mind for this reading?
Yes, when you say speed, is that form of communication or fast actions?
The speed in the Eight of Wands can mean both. It typically represents rapid action or things moving quickly forward, but it's also often a sign of incoming news or fast-paced communication, especially with that Three of Pentacles and the collective work. However, because the Hanged Man is also present, it suggests you might need to pause or change your perspective before fully jumping into all that speed. How does that resonate with your situation?
Is the speed is positive?
Overall, yes, the speed is generally positive, signifying momentum and forward progress toward your goals. It's about things moving quickly along, possibly with good news or a fast-paced collaboration. However, with the Hanged Man present, it's suggesting that taking a pause or seeing things from a different angle might be beneficial right now. So while it's a dynamic time, there's also a need to be mindful of your perspective. Does that make sense for what you're experiencing?
Yes. So, there is positive things, a positive outcome coming out of a situation here. This could be about your love life. Okay, this could be a love offer, but this could be information about the court system, legal court system. That something's coming to you here. It's gonna cost. It's gonna. I say cost. It's gonna require you. Okay, it's not gonna cost you anything to get what you deserve. Okay, it's gonna require you. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. It's gonna require you to take fast actions. Okay, the financial part of it is going to be there. Okay, so if something's going to be so balanced out, like say for instance, you go and get whatever this information is. I feel like this could be a letter, a documentation being sent to you. It's going to cause you to take actions, right? While you're taking action towards whatever this Eight of Wands energy is, it's going to lead you into some type of actions to take. Okay, you being awakened. Okay, being enlightened by this action, by this information, right? And it's like the timing, like say for instance, you received certain information on a certain day, is gonna give a time around what you receive something to bring in some type of balance or clarity. Okay, so it's about the stability here. Okay, so you can have someone in an authority figure that's gonna make sure that you get whatever you need to get to wherever you need to go to get to the next level, to receive some type of information or to gain or take actions. Take action to the situation, because we got the Six of Swords here with Temperance in reverse. Okay, so this is you taking some type of action. Remember, we got the Chariot and Six of Wands. So our action was this victory. Okay, we got Six of Wands. Victory is good news. It also talks about action as well. Okay, this Chariot is here too. It's talking about going. Okay. Gray, you can be seeing the color gray. Gray can be significant, meaning that you don't see something clearly that's coming towards you because there could be attacks around you or information being exposed before something happened for you. Okay. Be mindful of that. Yeah, there's blessings here. Okay. Is there anything else I need to know about this Eight of Wands and the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles? Yeah, the Moon card is hidden. I said gray. It's in the upright is something being revealed. In the reverse is something hidden. Okay, let's see what's hidden. What they're trying to hide, divine. the Magician, and the Two of Swords. They're trying to cover something. Okay? They're trying to cover up some information here. Okay? Tell me more here. Wow, they're trying to cover the truth about some money. Okay, look at this. Okay? Wow. Wow, I'm going to take out exactly what I saw. Okay? I'm not taking anything else. But yeah. Yeah. Wow. This could have been a form of a destiny swipe too. Okay, but something being covered up, doing some type of spell work here in the situation. Okay. And some truth being exposed. You got clarity. This is victory, good news for a lot of you. Tell me about the Moon card in reverse with the Magician in the upright, with the Two of Swords in the upright, the Ace of Swords in the upright, the Ace of Pentacles in the upright.
This combination speaks to a significant shift in clarity. With the moon reversed, confusion and hidden fears are being revealed and pushed aside. The Magician upright means you now have the tools and personal power to take control. However, the Two of Swords indicates you're still facing a difficult decision or present stalemate. The Ace of Swords brings the mental clarity and breakthrough needed to cut through that indecision. And the Ace of Pentacles promises a tangible new beginning or solid foundation for material success. Are you currently weighing a couple of different options?
Okay, she said Two of Swords brings in a soulmate, a spiritual connection, a soulmate connection, which is a spiritual connection. This is you looking at something for what it is, and this person is something's being hidden about this person doing some type of work. Okay, I'll take it out some type of contract. Okay, there's a lot of things that this person have signed up for. Okay, and you get a lot of clarity about this person, and it's being hidden what this person did. Okay, they could be given a chance to speak their truth or reveal the truth about what they choose to face and to realize. Okay, but they're trying to speak their truth about something. Yeah, because something's over. Okay, give me one more card overall message. Something's over. They're seeing the truth about a situation. Yeah, there's a lot of drinking, a lot of foolish ideas, foolish planning.
The interpretation of the Two of Swords you mentioned, focused on a spiritual connection or soulmate, is definitely one way to see it, especially if you're reading for a relationship. Traditionally, though, it tends to be a card of indecision, a crossroads, or a mental stalemate, where you're weighing two choices with limited information.
She's about to say limited information because this is a false person. It's not your person, baby. Okay? It's not your person. Okay? This person could be attached to you. Okay? And there's a card or cut that you need to do. Okay? You do a card cutting. Some of you all have already did a card cutting. Okay? And you need to do one yourself again. Okay? Whether it's this person's trying to attack you and the child or come against you and the child, like cut the cards from that. Okay? Cut the cards from all that BS. Okay? Because you surpassed that. Okay? You're on a high spiritual level of spiritual consciousness. So none of that shit can't really touch you. And again, too, I feel like sometimes some things are just kind of pointless to talk about when it comes to your children. Nothing's never pointless to talk about. Okay? Because this is what you're doing it for. Okay? Notice that these cards are sitting out by themselves. Okay? It's representing a whole lot. Okay? Tell me about the Six of Swords and Temperance in reverse. Okay, we have a King of Pentacles in the upright with the Star card in the upright. So someone wants to make something public. Okay? About you moving on and moving forward in a situation. Someone could be wanting to date you or be in a relationship. Or this is a person that you're going to meet. Okay, you're going to meet a King of Pentacles, y'all. This person, I feel like this person is wherever you're going. Okay, that's for some of y'all. This person is going to be wherever you going, or you're going to be located. Be mindful, because they can send you could be speaking on something, and they can be trying to send a person in that familiar. You're going to know the difference anyway. Okay, like you're going to actually know the difference. Okay, the way that someone talks to you, approach you, communicate with you, like something's going to be revealed. You're going to know the difference. Okay, you're going to yeah, you're going to know. Give me one more call overall message. Okay, it's gonna come off so kind, sweet. Okay, very very kind, patient, very understandable. Okay, this person's gonna come off like, like a protector. Okay, they're gonna come off like you're gonna see what you need to see from this person. Okay, I'm not gonna say too much, but you're gonna see what you need to see from this person. Okay, tell me more about this message here. Wow, they're coming to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna leave this out, but I really don't care to keep it out. But let's see. It's not a coincidence. We got the Six of Swords in the upright. Clarify with Temperance in the reverse with the Six of Swords in the upright. So this person is definitely gonna be where you at. Oh yeah, wherever you're going, they're waiting. Okay, this person is waiting for you. Tell me about the Six of Swords in the upright. Clarify with the Temperance in the reverse with the Six of Swords in the upright. With the Star card in the upright and the King of Pentacles.
Okay, this combination suggests you're moving away from difficult waters and towards calmer times with the Six of Swords upright. However, Temperance reversed indicates there's still some imbalance, lack of moderation, or unresolved issues hanging over you. The Star upright brings hope, inspiration, and healing to that process, and the King of Pentacles indicates you're moving towards financial stability, practicality, and security. Are you finding a way to stabilize things after a time of disruption?
Okay, the King of Pentacles, meaning that it's financial stability. Okay, that don't mean that this is not a person. Okay, this is saying that you got balance in whatever this is with Temperance, replacing that energy. Okay, so you got financial security, financial stability. Okay, and you got some type of peace coming in with that. But there's like emotions. I don't feel like that's your energy of like emotions that you're trying to balance out with a person. It's this person, your person, is Emperor. Okay, it's the Empress energy. Tell me about this Temperance. Why is the Temperance here in reverse for Taurus? I really don't feel like that. I don't feel like that's your energy, because if you're moving towards calmer waters and peace, yeah, something about a wish fulfillment. Someone's reminiscing. Yeah, you're not reminiscing, okay? Someone's thinking about the past, okay? Like dazing out, wishing that this is someone's pushing ills on. I'm not saying ill or wishes, but is it something that's it's imbalanced for a situation? It has nothing to do with you. Yeah, this is a Queen of Wands. Yeah, they're still doing shit. Yeah, yeah. So when you move on or move forward, move away, this person's still going to be doing some type of unwishful desire things. Okay. This person always comes up in the readings. Like something's ending with this person. Okay? They're left out in the cold about our situation here. The death card, something's ending. So whatever they're trying to do, they won't be able to reach it. That's truth. So whoever this person is that's coming in towards you, that's what they're waiting for. Okay? I ain't gonna lie, she showed me that person. And that's why I say energy don't lie. She was showing me this person in my third eye standing next to her. Yeah, that's some sick shit. And then she was like, what he got? He got freckles? That's why I said I'm not telling y'all too much. You know? Like you trying to bring me somebody that I don't know who my person is, that I'm supposed to be with. Like, yeah, someone's delusional. Yeah, they're wishing to hope that they see something or get information about who this person is that's coming to you. But they're not. Okay? They're not getting any information. Yeah, they're going to be in the Nine of Swords energy. Okay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's wishful thinking. Yeah, because they're looking at such situation like they want you to be left out in the cold financially. Okay? They want things to end, or they're seeing things that's ending, and they could be looking at that they're being left out in the cold. But when you see the nine of cups, the nine of cups is right behind this person. So whatever they're wishing up on you with that nine of cups, that shit coming back to them. Yeah, that shit coming back onto them. So if they wish you death, they wish you ill wishes and intentions and stuff, that shit coming back to them. For some of y'all, y'all already know what's going to happen. Some of you guys are seers. Okay, you see things happening. Okay, some of you are literally God gift of glories. Okay, they're the Knight of Swords. That someone's charging into this person for coming up against you. Yeah, look, I can't make it up. Can you see that with this death card? And she's looking at this. Let me reveal this shit. Okay, this is you, Taurus. This is what this person is wishing. The cards are read. This is energy we're reading. Okay, the Nine of Cups. This is this person like wishing. This is their thoughts, their mind. They're wishing upon you that you be left on the cold and you be dead off. Okay, but there's someone coming in and returning that energy back to this person. Okay, they could be seeing that, but when you get the horses coming in, the horses are fate coming towards each other. Okay, so I heard the horseman and I heard the Green Reaper. So the Green Reaper would be on the horse for some of y'all, or the Green Reaper just coming fast. Remember, guys, horses, they run fast, okay? So something's going to charge in at this person really fast, okay? Something's happening, okay? Yeah, someone did too much. Yeah, and they could be worried. They could be scared to go to sleep. Yeah, because they did so much shit, and it's like they still doing shit behind the scenes, and it's like they try to make it right, but you know better not to work with this person. Divine knows you know better. Okay, you're in a higher frequency. Okay, this person could have known who you were from a child. I'm telling you, that's a family member. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. If the Ten of Pentacles comes out or the Ten of Cups, I know something. What's this? What's this? What's this? God damn it. Show me the cards I need to see. Yeah, this person, I'm telling you, this person's all in the head. They know they're being left out in the cold. You're holding back from them about something. Okay? Some of y'all holding back. Tell me more about this person. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Damn, that's too many cards. What I say, that's a family member. Yep. What else is this? Yeah, that's a family member. Someone in your family doing this. This is someone in your family in your energy. I heard somebody got to confess who they are. I heard it's one person. It's one person that's working together in a group. It's not with your family members, it's for your family members. That's all I can tell you. Ooh, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Though this witch worked for somebody in your family. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna get a victory out of this shit. Yeah, whatever this is, of these family members working with you, they thought that someone thought that they were gonna gain a victory from this, but you're the one that they're looking at and that's charging at them for they're trying to steal a victory. Okay, and now it's being exposed that you gained a victory from everything that these people did from a family member. Yeah, you got victory and good news coming to you. I was getting to because remember we got the Eight of Wands here, here twice. Okay, that talk about victory and good news. Okay, fast changes, fast information, positive news, and we got action taking place. So for some of you guys, whatever's coming into you, it's gonna allow you to be able to purchase a vehicle. Okay, your dream car, a truck, whatever you wanted, a bourbon expedition, whatever it is that you've been wanting is coming to you. Okay. Somebody, your blessings being answered. I don't believe you guys are making any wish fulfillments. Okay, these are blessings that someone's took from you that's being stripped from them and is coming to you. Okay, they're showing me a dream. Okay, how long we been in this message? 40 minutes. Okay, it was a dream. Okay, that I endured with family. Okay, I was at my grandparents' house in the backyard, and I ain't gonna lie to you guys. A dog was buried in the backyard. Okay, I had a white dog. Her name was Sassy. Oh wow. And my cousin was scared of the dog. I heard out loud Arika. Okay. And I remember that wasn't Sassy that ran after her. It was another little puppy my papa had gotten or whatever. And my papa used to tie the dog on the gate. And we used to have to go out there and feed it. And the name was Sassy. And it was a white dog. Okay. And we were standing in the yard right by that dog where that dog was buried at. And it seemed as though like we were talking, like they were telling me something or whatever. And they're trying to speak. They're trying to come after my kids. Okay, like I'm just gonna speak my truth. Okay, my son went to a dog pound. I remember like back in the day, my son, they're trying to use they're listening to my conversations when it comes to me talking to my kids. Okay, because I would ask my son, I say, baby, you still be barking like a little dog? He said, no, I just be playing like that sometimes, because he would bark like that because he loved dogs. Okay, he's a dog person. He loved dogs. And then his family's like that. His family loved dogs or whatever. And my son would bark like a dog every now and then. I'd be like, boy, what is wrong with you? Or whatever. But Sassy's a dog that was in the yard as a child, and I was a child, and I didn't have any kids then. I was a kid, and they're showing me that. So right now, my son went to the dog pound, and this is a lawsuit that's going to take place too because it's organized, and I'm prevailing this shit. So CPS, for what I was told, had my son to go to the dog pound to nurture some dogs or cats or whatever, and my son kept looking at the dogs, okay, and my son started crying, and I could hear the dogs barking. I asked him, let me see, and I could see the dogs in the cage or whatever, and they were locked up, okay, and this is like some type of spell work that they were trying to do, psychological, mental manipulation that they were trying to, a task that they were trying to do to my child or whatnot or what have you, and he's being released from that energy, okay? The kids are being released from that energy, okay? And in the situation, my son was crying or whatnot or having, and all this shit went on, which if you're watching the videos, you will know what I'm talking about. It's being exposed, okay? The Ace of Swords is here. Everything's being placed in the public eye, okay? And a lot of information coming from other readers as well, okay? And while they're distracting you, they're trying to fix things, okay? Because that's information coming to you, okay? And the judge is making sure that you're protected. Okay, your kids they're making sure that your kids are protected. So whatever's owed to you is going to be something owed to you and your children. Something about your kids. Your kids are part of some type of inheritance too. Okay, whether it's your kids being connected to you and you receiving it for you, and you connect to your children is a part of that too. Now your kid's name don't have to be on a document. It could be just your name on a document. But by your kids being attached to you spiritually, that means it's for y'all, you and your children, right? So in a situation, in the dream, they showed me where the dog was staying, like they're gonna bury the dog. And then my son was saying something about they put 2 dogs down. My grandparents and them had 2 dogs, a white dog and a black dog. All I kept seeing was these dogs, okay? If you see this is black and white dogs, okay? Like that means dark and light, okay? And if you know about the dark and light, this is what they were doing. So it was basically like, as I say, they were going to get, if my son didn't come up against me, they was trying to make it seem like my son was going to be kidnapped or the police was going to kidnap my child, and I spoke my truth. I told the police what it was. Y'all seen the video, okay? And from there, it went like, for me to prevail everything in this message to what they were doing. And in this video, y'all, in the dream, she was saying like, I did this or that or whatever. And like, I'm not an aggressive person. But the shit that they did, they think that I will go and fight and attack her. So in the dream, it was like... It's so funny because in the dream, I'm literally looking at me and this woman, my cousin, standing there talking to each other. And she's scared. And I'm talking to her, but she was on the side of the gate. I was on the other side of the gate. I'm like the gate behind her. Okay? And the gate is to separate the yard from me and my neighbor's yard, the neighbor's yard. So we're standing by the gate where the dogs was buried at. She was standing where the dog was buried at. I was standing on the opposite side of where the dog was buried at. She's standing where the dog was chained up and shit at, right? And in that message, y'all, I'm standing and I'm looking and I'm talking to her. And while I'm talking to her, it's like I go to her and start doing shit like this, but I'm not hitting her. But it's like she coded her protection. She coded herself. Okay, for me not to harm her, but I'm not an aggressive person. Okay, so that didn't make sense to me. So it went from that to us walking to the front of the apartment, the house, and like it was a whole bunch of cars, like parked in the yard, like it was like a celebration or something. A whole bunch of people was there to meet and shit was going on, and there were other people around me. They're showing me. There was people standing around me while I was talking to her. Excuse me. It was me standing around, them people standing around me while I'm talking to her in this dream. And for some way or somehow we end up walking away from each other. And we end up getting to the front of the house. And there was a gray car pulled up. And the gray car, that girl had a child in the car, a baby or something in the car. And she was mad. She ran into my cousin's car. The side window was knocked off and the car ended up in the neighbor's yard. Okay? So the car was gray, and in the neighbor's yard, I was arrested in that yard. And the car had they had a pink tag that was in the car. Not in the car, but in that spot. Okay? It was a gray, both of the cars was gray. Okay? Basically saying that they were after my son. They were trying to sacrifice my kids or something in that nature, but something turned around on them. And now the other girl that was in the car, she hit that car, but she was parked like in the middle of the other cars or something like that. And I'm looking at the other car, and it's in the grass, and it's gray. And in the grass, I remember a pink little flag in the grass, in that mark. And I did a reading a couple of weeks ago, and the reading said you're driving towards your like you're driving towards your blessings, you're driving towards your miracles, you're driving towards your manifestations. Okay, I remember that, and they tried to take that in the form of something diabolical. Okay, and it didn't work. It's everything's backfiring. Every lucid dream is backfiring. Okay, because they could be trying to give you confirmation about their kids and them is at risk, or they're sacrificing their kids, or these people trying to get them to sacrifice their kids or whatnot, or have you for coming up against your children. This is shit that they're not gonna expose the details. They want you to figure out, and we're not here to figure anything out. We're divine beings. Our kids and us are protected. Okay, so now that that's been said about the dream that they tried to project out, something's happening to them. Okay, basically, I felt like they were trying to explain like all the wrecks the wreck I got into was because of them. They ordered somebody to hit my car, and for my kids to be taken. Okay, because when I got in a car accident, the people hit my car, y'all, almost passed away. I was in a daze. I was spaced out, and the lady got out of her car and she started dancing. Okay, it went from her dancing to another lady stopped her car that was parked behind her car and was holding my hand until the ambulance got there. And in this car, they had a child in the car, and the child was under like in a on a stretcher, but they didn't pull a child out the car until I left. My car was totaled out. Okay, so it's something in that nature that's balancing out for you, is giving you clarity into something that happened to you. Okay, and I was in the hospital. Okay, for like maybe 2 or 3 days or whatever, and I was supposed to go pick up my children from a family member's house. Okay, and take my kids home because the CPS people was coming to my home to see my kids or whatever to close the case, and I got into that wreck. Okay, so a lot of things that people cause a sound and effect to with your family members, it's not working. It's backfiring. Everything that they try to strip you from is coming back to you. Okay, that's what this is about. Okay, everything is aligning with itself. It's divine stepping in. It's divine. I heard she said divine. There's no divine intervention in none of it. It's divine timing. Okay, it's a divine moving in and taking control of what these people are doing towards you, Chosens. Okay, yeah, it will not be any more games. It will not be no more siphon energy. It will not be no more game stalking you, trolling you, manipulating your kids, spiritual attacking your children. All that shit is being illuminated. Okay, that shit is over with. You got good things coming to you. Okay, tell me more about this Sun card, the Lovers, and the Sun card. Show me the cards I need to see. Everything that your heart desires, with everything you've been praying for, asking God to do, is being revealed in the public's eye. Okay? People are now that's a part of this group of covenants. They could be getting, some of these people could be getting kicked out of a covenant. Not only getting kicked out of a covenant, but losing shit that they gained from the covenant, from your energy. Okay? And then now these people want you to work with them, or they want to balance something out with you, but they feel like it's best for you to work with them because they want your seeds or something about a child or a baby being born or something like that. They thought that you was going to be stupid enough to have a child with this person, knowing all of what they did to you, because they can see that you're a big loving person. Okay? And that's not happening. You're getting financial balance, financial secured. Okay? Mentally balanced, emotionally balanced. Okay, this is all what they tried to block from you to having a new beginning. Okay, some of these people could be going to jail. Okay, some of these people could actually be going to jail for the crimes that they committed towards you, spiritually and physically, because it happened spiritually first. Okay, and whatever goes on spiritually, they try to project that in the physical. Okay, so if they're blocking your dreams, or they trying to steal your dreams, okay, by trying to come to your child, or trying to take your child from you or whatever or whatnot. Like, that shit is illuminating. Yeah. Trying to place you in the same environments and shit. Like, that shit's gone. That shit dead. That shit ain't happening. Yeah, someone had their own ideas or way of thinking for something to happen towards you. Like, somebody's done. Okay? They know that too. Oh, now she's showing me the baby had on pink. So this woman got a child? I don't want to hear that shit. They saying something about they sacrificing her kid. I don't want to hear that. I'm not a dark reader. Go take that shit somewhere else to somebody else. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles. You whatever you talents or gift that you're supposed to receive from this is here. Okay, you're receiving everything you're supposed to receive. Okay, that's money coming to you too. As a King of Pentacles, King of Cups wanted to come out. Okay, there's a lot of blessings coming to you. Okay, that's too many cards. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, whatever this betrayal was that they tried to do towards you, betray you. Okay, and I'm also getting to with the Ten of Swords. You need to rest. You're resting. Okay, because you're going to be really busy. Okay, you're going to be busy. Yeah. You're going to be very, very, very busy. For some of you guys, you know that. Okay, you know that you're about to be busy. Your time is about to be occupied with something. Okay. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. Yeah. I'm also getting to you breaking out of some type of delusional pattern. So if someone was trying to project fear on you, like when I would get ready to leave out my house, they were trying to make me feel scared because they were doing spell work on me. So if I walked out of my home, I was breaking a spell. I was breaking the curse that they were doing, projecting on me. I was going out and getting balance and clarity in what they were trying to do. And yeah, I was breaking it. The four cups in reverse and the Emperor upright. I was breaking the spell. Coming out my house, standing outside in the atmosphere. Okay, I was alchemizing energy. That's what it does when you walk out your home or you clearing out some type of energy or something. You alchemizing it. Okay, the energy is not going to feel the same. Okay, that means you're alchemizing. So whatever you're alchemizing, you need to see that vision. Whatever you want to come to pass, see that. Okay, they just showed me a book being shut. Somebody working out of a ritual book. They shut that book. Yeah, that energy is being alchemized with the Nine of Swords. Something about your spiritual belief here. You're being your spiritual gifts are being known or shown. Something's being shown up about your spiritual gifts. Some of these people are going to spiritual courts. Okay? And whatever this is, you're getting some type of, these people are not getting any balance in whatever it is that you're gaining. Okay? Yeah, the Hangman and the Devil. Like, they stuck working for the devil now. They do what the devil say do. Yeah. They're trying to be attaining or keeping things to work with the devil. Attaining a home, attaining a car, attaining a job. You know, they're attaining these things to keep working with the devil. Okay? Because the Hangman is these people losing. They're losing something. Okay, they're being taken over. Their souls being snatched or something like that. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles towards Capricorn and Virgo energy. Yeah, they're working hard trying to do something here. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Everything is backfiring. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. They gotta walk away. Okay, they gotta walk away from a situation. You got balance and clarity into a situation here. Okay, victory and good news is being issued out to you. Okay, and these people trying to wonder and figure out, you know, what to do. And while they're trying to figure out, you're breaking free. Okay, you're healing. Okay, you got justice. Okay? Your energy don't lie. Okay? When you get clear for information, when you can read messages and you can tap in with yourself, with your higher self, those are the things that you know that's coming to pass for you versus you challenge somebody else's reading. And how would I say this? Someone's popping up in your readings and projecting on you. So you know when someone's projecting on you because it shows up in the readings. You know when someone's tuned in into your energy. Like the other day, that was about a couple of weeks ago. I asked for a reading. And you know what that woman said to me? She said, "Oh, you nasty, you filthy. You need to go clean your soul." She said, "Why you got that necklace on?" She said, "You're doing a lot of spell work and it's going back to you." I said, "Oh no, you're not talking to me. You talking about that person that's in my energy. Because I don't do that. No, I don't do that. No, I don't do that." And she said, "You know what?" She said, "I'm sorry, you should delete me now." Just like that. She said it like a PC. A high priestess. I will not tell a lie. And I'm getting paid off for that. Because that woman showed her energy in my energy. And that woman read my energy. Read that woman energy on me. I don't do spell work, baby. I don't do spell work. And the divine is here to pay me off. They're going to have to pay me off for that one. Okay? In full. Yeah, that woman read my energy. Read that woman on me. And said I was doing all kind of spell work and everything. And I'm like, what? I don't do no shit like that. I'm like, no, I'm a white being. Like, I'm a bright light. Like, what the heck? I don't do nothing like that. The thing you're gonna hear about me doing is a protection spell, return to sender. Y'all don't play with no hoodoo, voodoo, boo boo. I don't do none of that, baby. Then she's had the nurses tell me about my necklace. That's what really got me. She said, "What you do for your necklace?" You said, "What is that necklace for?" Because the necklace is protection. They know that. They get offended, you know? Because you're doing all this spell work, what you protecting yourself from. Okay? That's how they look at it. But when you're a sun god, you carry a sun. I'm going to say this. A sun god don't need that type of protection because we are the protection. Okay? We shouldn't be hit with certain things that we're being hit with because of who we are. Nobody should be working on us. Okay? We got a purpose to live out. Okay? We got people that we're out here to help. And they don't want that. You ever went into somewhere and like if you ever noticed, like when you're in a store, you don't see people really talking to each other anymore. It's like everybody come in to attack. Like, I'm noticing that. Like, I don't see people, like, you know, having a conversation with other people, saying hi, you know, hugging and loving on somebody. I don't see that anymore. I don't really see, you know how people can, you know, and this is, you know, things that a person that we normally see. And that's the video about the video that I put on my page the other day. I really want to play that video, but I'm not going to do it because it's a split. It's a lot that man said. He said, you know, a lot of people don't come out, gaze in the sun, have cookouts, enjoy life. You know, you don't see people just, you see certain people in certain communities, they hang out, they sit underneath the tree and they laugh and talk and they barbecue and, you know, they sell a few things like sodas to the children and chips and stuff. They don't do that no more. Everybody's kind of under control and surveillance. And everybody's hiding in. You don't see nobody coming out and having a good time and mingling. You don't see that no more. You don't see that no more. Okay? But most likely you guys will start seeing that more often. Okay? Hopefully you'll start seeing that more often. Okay? So like, share, and comment, guys. Bye.